special report is brought to you by camels. 9 out of 10 lung cancer patients smoke camels. Panic in the streets continued for the third week after a strange epidemic has struck Pittsburgh. Meeting us on site is our correspondent, Jerry Hartman. Jerry, you don't look so good. Are you all right?
Hi, Jill. Yeah, I've been a little bit off lately. I was going downtown and ran into this guy wearing a weird mask. He started waving his hands around and screaming about heart arrhythmias or something.
Heart arrhythmias? Isn't that what this segment is about?
Oh yeah, over 80% of the population in Schlitzberg has been diagnosed with heart arrhythmias over the past few weeks, causing fatigue, muscle pains, and difficulty breathing. Couldn't be me.
Are you sure, Jerry?
Yeah, Jill, I've been taking my shots of bleach just like the internet recommends.
Anyway, thousands have been hospitalized for stroke, with 42% even being admitted for a second time. Concerns continue to mount as some have even reported lethal heart failure. Although over 16 million, or about 5% of Americans, suffer from heart arrhythmias, costing the government nearly $7 billion annually, Schlitzberg has seen a massive spike up to 80% of the population. Authorities still don't know what could be causing such an extreme spike. This is Jill Schiller reporting.
Where the hell am I? Who the hell are you?
I am Arrhythmia Man,
What did you just do to me?
and I just injected you with something that will give you a blood clot and cause an arrhythmia in your heart.
What's an arrhythmia?
An arrhythmia is really a broad term. It can refer to anything that causes your heart to beat unsteadily and not at the proper rate. And blood clots are just the thing that can cause it.
You're insane.
Yes, I am insane. In fact, I'm the one responsible for causing all of the arrhythmias across the country. I'm sure you've seen it on the news.
You maniac.
Yes, I may be a maniac, but I'm also a genius. You see, blood clotting is a very complex, multi-step process. It starts with something called factor 10. That factor 10 will turn into something called prothrombinase. It's an enzyme that cleaves prothrombin into thrombin. Now, you might ask, what does thrombin do? Well, thrombin will turn fibrinogen that's inside of your blood and turn it into fibrin. An insoluble protein that causes the bulk of all the blood clotting, and it makes up all of the mass of a blood clot. I just injected you with something that'll cause that process to happen within minutes. You won't make it out of here alive.
You've turned my body against me.
I have, but you see, blood clotting, since it's such a multi-step process, it's actually a very easy process to stop. All you have to do is block one step, and all of the cascade never happens again. I hear there's this new drug on the market called Xarelto. It competitively inhibits factor 10 right at the very beginning of the whole process, and none of the clotting ever occurs, but it works with a mechanism far too complex for you to understand, and now that you have this information, I can't let you out of here alive.
You're wrong. I'll find that Xarelto and I'll stop you, Arrhythmia Man.
Oh, you're gonna find that Xarelto? How exactly are you gonna do that?
Like this! Oh!
Damn that Emilio! Oh, it's alright, he won't get far. The blood clots will kill him before too long anyway.
It's already starting. I can feel the blood clots in me. Morphinius, where are you?
I'm here, Aminio.
Oh God, Morpheus. Thank God you're here.
I see you're fighting a heart arrhythmia right now. I can
show you the truth if you choose to pursue it. But know that the decision will be very hard. You can take the blue pill and you go back to your old life, but your arrhythmias will consume you. Or you can take the red pill, the drug you're looking for. But I must warn you, the mechanism for the drug is not easy to learn. Which one will you choose?
I don't have much of a choice then, do I?
The pill you just took is called Xarelto. It is the brand name for the protein Rivaroxaban, and it's going to cure your arrhythmias. But I need you to listen closely, because if you want to save the city, you need to understand how this protein works. It works by blocking the chemically active site of factor 10 and competitively inhibits it. How? Its physical structure is similar to intended ligands, and that allows the precise bonding interactions and sterics needed to disrupt the substrate processes that factor 10 has. The drug Rivaroxaban itself contains several polar residues, allowing for hydrogen bonding with surrounding residues inside of factor 10. The rings in Rivaroxaban stabilize the structure and also allow for pi-pi bonding interactions. Therefore, the tyrosine and phenylalanine shown in the active site of factor 10 are crucial ingredients for success and should not be substituted. The polar groups we talked about earlier also come back into play here, as they can interact with certain charged residues inside of factor 10. This includes the specific glycine shown right here. Glycine is actually unique because its incredibly small R group of just a single hydrogen atom means that it is sterically unhindered, so molecules with the right polarity and right shape can actually interact with the peptide groups in the chain of the protein itself. Yes, that means the nitrogen and the carbonyl group. It's very rare to see a molecule have the exact right size, the exact pi-pi bonding capabilities, and the exact polar residues exactly where you need them. Luckily for you, Rivaroxaban is exactly what you need right now, because it blocks factor 10, which stops the entire cascade from happening. Prothrombin never gets turned into thrombin, which never activates fibrinogen into fibrin, and therefore, with no fibrin, that means no blood clots, and your arrhythmias will go away. The drug should start blocking the factor 10 in your body at any moment now.
And now that you know the mechanism for Xarelto, go and save the city, Aminio.
I won't let you down, Morphinius. It's over, Arrhythmaban! Never! Oh, what did you hit me with? Xarelto. Oh, my We saved the city.
Rolling.
It's over, Arrhythmaban.
Never!
Rolling.
And now that you've learned about all the mechanisms for Xarelto,
Cut.